Hey, Conspiracy, what's up, man? Oh, you're the first one here. I did not expect that at all. So, Conspiracy, if you don't mind me asking, are you from over the pond too? As they say, are you from? Well, I shouldn't say from the States, but are you from the UK as well, the United Kingdom? I'm from the States. Oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. Cool. I was just curious. East Side. I used to live on the East Side. I used to live in Virginia and North Carolina at one time. I lived in North Carolina twice. I lived in Virginia from about 90 to 96, and then I lived in North Carolina from 96 to 2003, and then again from 2000, 2013, no, 2014 to 2015. Right? Math on that. Well, I think that's right. Yeah. And then for a while, I lived in Texas from 2013 to, 2003 to 2011. I like turtles. Definitely been around. I have. I lived in, like I said, I lived in uh, Texas from 2003 to 2011. Which, if you ever have a chance to live in Texas, fuck it. And then finally, I lived in Illinois from 2011 to 2013. Which Illinois wasn't too bad. It's hot and cold. And then finally here in Iowa, which is probably the coldest fucking state I've lived in. Holy shit. I've never lived in a place where one day with the wind chill it became negative fucking 60 because of an Arctic vortex or Arctic chill or whatever the fuck it was called. You think you'll move again? That's always been the plan. It's just always been a case of money, because I'd like to be closer to my kid. My kid lives in North Carolina with her mom and stepdad. So it'd be nice to live closer to the kid, especially now with the pandemic and shit. And at one time, I haven't checked the numbers in a while, but at one time, North Carolina was like number 10 on the most cases of the virus. So her mom kind of keeps her, you know, kind of sheltered. Doesn't really take her out much. So there's been no point in me going to visit because her mom works, plus she's doing the digital school, um, all that jazz. You know, how often do you see them, if you don't mind me asking? I did go once a year up until the virus. Um, well, there was one year my mom she got sick, so she couldn't get any time off because she was always in the hospital. But then after that, then we had the virus. Um, so yeah, artists, how you doing, man? I hear Texas lifted their mask policy. Yeah, I just heard that recently. Yeah. So yeah, I was going to see the kid once a year. I'd go in about springtime, summertime. So we'd go and we'd do some stuff. I'd take her shopping at the mall or when it was open at the time, Toys R Us. Let her do some damage to the wallet. And then we'd probably go get ice cream or dinner or lunch, whatever one she was available for. We'd have some good times. Like now, she gets the concept of like the other day she asked me, she was just like, "Can we FaceTime?" I was just like, I have an Android phone and her mom has an iPhone. I was like, well, I can't FaceTime you on this one, baby, but this weekend, my sister has an iPhone. And I was like, well, this weekend, if you wait till this weekend, I can FaceTime you on your aunt's phone. She said, okay. So like she got all excited and we FaceTime for the first time in a while. Cause like when she was a baby, I FaceTime her, but like, she was a baby. She didn't really get it, you know? So like I FaceTimed her last weekend and like, oh God, she freaking had a blast because it was just 30 minutes of like, can you do this face? And she'd do like weird faces and just make me do them back and everything. You can get an app for that. Yeah, I have like what is it? Android has an app called Duo, but it didn't work because I tried it. Um, so I just said to hell with it. I'll just use her mom doesn't really use Facebook. She kind of got out of Facebook and shit like that. So Facebook was kind of a no go on that. But no, like I said, I just used my sister's phone, gave her a call. Facebook, we FaceTime that way. We had a blast. Her and her sister. She's got a sister, not mine. I only have the one kid. I only have one. But her and her sister, we like I said, it was just mainly, can you do this face? And I make faces and I try and make them back, and we had a fucking blast. You know? Plus, they love packages. You know, like my kid loves getting packages from me. I've been meaning to send this one package for like fucking month and 2 months now. You know, I finally just now got that shit packed today. Plus, I found her the coolest fucking shirt because I collect board. Hey, Diana, what's up? Um, Plus, I found her the coolest fucking shirt. I was walking around Walmart the other day, so I was on my way to the men's section. So I was cutting through the kids section and everything, and I looked, and there was a Twister shirt from the board game Twister, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta get the kid this." I usually don't buy my kid clothes, not because I'm like, "Fuck her," you know, fuck her clothes and shit. I'm a way dad. I'm only gonna buy her cool shit. It's because like, her mom barely sends me pictures of her. You know, every now and then I'm like, hey, send me some pictures of the kid. You know, um, and that's like fucking lifting her up by her ankles and shaking her down. To get pictures out of her and everything. So it's just like when I send her clothes, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna send her clothes because I don't get to see her in them. But this time I was just like, Hobbit Grinder, Twister rules. You added an extra color there, but okay. There is no purple. I think there is purple though. If you do Twister moves, I think there is a purple if you do Twister moves. Um. So what was that? Oh, so I saw the Twister shirt, and I was like, I gotta get her a Twister shirt, just because she doesn't understand it, but I don't care. I gotta get her a Twister shirt, so I bought her a Twister shirt. Um. Does WhatsApp have video calling? I would have to really understand what WhatsApp is to know if they have video calling. I don't use WhatsApp, so I honestly don't even fucking know. Bugging me now, that purple hair. I don't know why it's bugging me. I'm pretty sure there's only a purple in Twister Moves or Twister Hoopla. I just can't recall now. Sure. I'm pretty sure, if anything, there's a purple spot in Twister Moves, the dance one. I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty sure of it. What show you currently watching? The only like current TV show that I really watch is Superstore. Like scripted TV show that I watch is Superstore, and that's going to be ending in a couple weeks. So everything else I watch is like reality or game show. Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, The Hustler, which I fucking love The Hustler. Um, I actually watched an episode, a newer episode that is, of The Simpsons the other day, because they actually used some old recordings of Marshall Wallace for an episode about Edna Krabappel. So I was just like, oh shit, I actually want to check that out. So I watched that. But other than that, I'm not really watching anything. I kind of just like when I get off here, I kind of just fucking go upstairs and just see what's on YouTube, see what I can watch, or play a game on my phone. Pretty much what I do. Yeah, so yeah, I did finish the middle. Finished it a couple weeks ago, and then I just kind of lost the spark to color. I have not been coloring. Like I actually sat down to watch one of the fucking many movies I bought from Family Video, the Jesus Rolls, and I was like, oh shit, man, I'll color while I fucking watch this movie. I ended up watching the whole movie, didn't color a single fucking thing. And you never heard of Superstore, dude? Dude, get on Hulu, man. But I almost did buy 3 coloring books off my Amazon wish list. I threw like 3 of them in the cart. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy these 3 right here, man. I was like, I'm even gonna buy a 4th one, but I couldn't decide on what the 4th one was gonna be, so I just kind of left the cart there. Because in the description down below is my coloring book wish list there. So I was just like, oh fuck, I'm gonna buy them. But then I was just like, ah, fuck it. Maybe I'll buy them after I go off here. I forgot my fucking phone. Dude, you never heard of Superstore, man. You got to get on that. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. I even got the smock and everything, dude. The Cloud9 smock and everything, man. This cost me a pretty penny. Well, not that big of a pretty penny, but it cost something. I even got the hat. With that. Yeah, never heard of it, man. Have to check it out. Which 3 books, man, were you? Which 3 books, man? You were badass at coloring. I know, man. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, just lately, because like after I finished the middle, I'll tell you what 3 books in a sec. But like after the middle, I was just like, okay, cool. Like, what am I gonna watch next? Because for Christmas, I ended up also getting 30 Rock the complete series and MASH the complete series. Plus, I had all that shit from Family Video I have to watch. You know, so I was like, all right, what am I gonna watch next in color? So like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna pop in one of these movies I watched. So I watched Once Upon a Deadpool, the PG-13 version to Deadpool 2, and I had a blast watching that. And I kind of like fucking like colored some faces while I was watching it. I didn't really fucking go into detail much. So then, as I popped into Jesus Rolls, I was just like, fucking hey, man, let me like get like a project, quote unquote project going while I watch this and shit. And as I'm watching like the first 20 minutes of the movie, I'm like flipping through all my books, which is like 20 plus books. And like every time I flipped to the book, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. I eventually go through all my books and I'm just like, fuck it. I don't want to do any of these pages. You know? So to the point where I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to sit here and watch the movie because I got into the movie. You know? So I was like, fuck it. I don't want to do any of these pages. So I don't know. I just kind of like lost the spark there for a few. I haven't colored in like a fucking week and a half now, something like that. But like today, I was kind of looking through my Amazon wish list of books, and I was just like, oh man, fuck it, man. So like I threw in like this $6 serial killer one. There's like a couple serial killer ones in there. It was like the cheapest serial killer one, was like $6 because it had the toy box murderer on there, David Lee Parker or David Parker Lee, whatever the fuck his name is. Um, uh, this Alf one. Like I have 2 Alf ones on there, and I threw one of the Alf ones in there. Um, and they came out with this cool Among Us horror one. It was called Among Us Horror, and what it is, it's like it takes like real people, not like the Among Us fucking um. Fuck you, Gold Rush. They take like real people, not the Among Us little minions and shit, and they like recreate like kill scenes that would be in Among Us and shit. So I threw that one in there too. I think it was that one. No, no, no. It was just, I don't know. Fuck, I can't remember. I can't remember. It was either that one or fucking this like erotic one. I'm thinking, but I don't even fucking remember now. I don't. Fuck, I don't know. I'm pull it up on Amazon. Oh yeah, okay. It was the Alf one, the serial killer. Oh, and the naughty coloring book for adults. That's what it was. That's what I have in here. Oh, so I didn't put the Among Us one in here. Oh shit. Well, damn, I could have bought the fourth one and just got the fucking Among Us one. Shit. Huh. Oh well, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Ooh, Gold Rush. I got a sweet autograph coming. From where? Brendan repost this like autograph guy, Dan Sky. I think is that's his name, Dan Sky. And he does like wrestling autographs and such like that. And he had a pretty good deal like a couple weeks ago on a wrestler autograph because he said he had like a big box of like women's autographs coming and shit, and like he had Lacey Evans in there. So I've been waiting for him to get it, but by the time I got to him, he sold the Lacey Evans, which I was like, son of a bitch, you know. So I went back to the beginning of the show and started watching, and he had a pretty good deal on a fucking badass Carmella. So I ended up getting a sweet autographed Carmelo for only $25. Yeah, dude, Superstore is great, especially if you've ever worked in if you've ever worked in a retail environment. Fucking Superstore is awesome. Yeah, nice, I know, right? And it's like her in like the black onesie and shit. Oh god, yeah. Mm. And it was only $25. Holy shit! He was like, "You, I will." He was like, "I will never sell this Carmelo this cheap again." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna buy this motherfucker." Since he sold my fucking Lacey Evans. Because he said he had like a big box of like women autographs coming, but then UPS lost it. So like he was trying to get that box replaced, but then UPS called him and said, "Hey, we found it. It's on the way." So I was like, "Oh fucking hey, man, I'm gonna wait and shit," you know. So then like the night he went live, I was at work. So like I went in there, I was like, "You have Lacey Evans?" He was like, "I just sold it." I was like, "Son of a bitch." Like shit, man. But then I went back and watched the beginning, and like he was selling Carmelos for $25 and nobody bought them. He had two of them. I was like, "You're telling me he's selling Carmelos for $25 and nobody bought them?" Shit, I'm gonna buy one. But hell yeah, I worked at grocery for 6 years. Oh, I worked at grocery for 4 years in two different stores in two states. I've seen things, man. I've seen things. Like I know Gold Rush. I know the guy's name is Dan Sky, but I can't remember the name of the actual page. Now it's bugging me. I don't know. But like Brendan shared him. That's how I found him. He shares like two people. One is Dan, and the other one is super signed by superstars, which is a horrible fucking like Facebook page because like you can't even comment on the fucking live. Like whenever you comment, it's just like you have to sign up. I'm like fuck, man, I can't even comment on here. Like, fuck them. I didn't even go to that one anymore. Yeah, I go and sign myself. Yeah, fuck that guy. Like it's one thing that you have to sign up, and then once he like he opened the bidding and shit. Um, no, because no, okay, like once he skipped my bid, because he was like, I'm going to open the bidding at $1. And right away, I was like 15. Boom. I forgot what picture it was, but I was like 15. Boom. And like, he just skipped right over me. He skipped. He skipped me, didn't say anything. And I was like, oh, you rat bastard. But then like a little fucking thing pops up and it was like, in order to comment on this live, you must sign up or follow this page or whatever the fuck it is or some shit. And I'm just like, all right, I'm fucking done, dude. I'm not going to your page anymore. Let me see what the other. Let me see what fucking Dan's page is, man, because it's bothering me now. Okay. There's that guy. Then what's his actual? Oh shit! Sky High Signatures and Memorabilia. That's what it is. You sure that wasn't the wrestling store? I'm positive it was signed by superstars. I mean, I'll give it another shot. I'll wait for signed by superstars to go on again, and I'll fucking show you. But I'm pretty sure it was signed by superstars. Because I tried to fucking comment, and then whenever I tried to comment, it was just like, you must follow this page or sign up, or one of those two. It was either follow this page or sign up, one of the two, in order to comment on this live. But the final straw for me is when I bid on that fucking thing, and he just completely disregarded my bid. That's when I was like, all right, you can go suck my ass. But yeah, Sky High Signatures and Memorabilia. That's the one that I got the Carmella for 25 from. Signing up for anything from anything for any of them. Hmm. I'm just telling you what he told me. I'll screenshot it. I'll wait for the next time they go live and I'll screenshot it and show you. But I just know, like, once he disregarded my bid, I was just like, all right, I'm done coming here. I mean, yeah, I was outbid, but it was just the principle of the fact that like he totally disregarded me. You know? Be right back. So you won't be back. What they all say. There ain't no coming back, man. You put you in the ground, man. You're dead, man. There ain't no coming back, man. Oh shit! I left my phone upstairs too. Here, let me see what it says. Hold on, let me go. Let me go there right now, and I'll tell you what it says. Signed by superstars. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what it says when I try and comment. Oh, they're selling Finleys. Oh, I wouldn't mind that Damien Sandow. When I'm waiting for the live chat to come up that I can comment. It'll even come up. That's Hector Guerrero. Okay, maybe if I do this. Well, damn! Now the live chat won't even come up. What's this do? No, that's not gonna do it. Just seen the register must be a new thing. Ah, okay. All right, so you see it now. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna X out of here then. Plus, I think like some. Plus, I just love how like some of I think it's him. I could be confusing with the other guy, but if I'm not, but well, I just love how he's like, well, some of the shit that he posts, he's just like, this one right here, oh, this is a good piece, and I'm going to give you a good deal on it. All right, this is a good deal. I'm going to start it at $400. I was like, I thought you said it was a good deal. You just said $400. I don't know a specific piece that he said that on, but I just good deal and $400 do not mix unless it's like a car. What was it? I don't know. I can't remember specifically, but dude's always building up shit like, oh man, I got a great piece here. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna start off at a good deal, $350. I'm like, oh, the wrestling universe. Well, like when the wrestling universe was going live, it was during like it was like mid pandemic and shit when like not a lot of places could open and shit. So like when they were going live, I thought they were mainly like, oh shit, man, we need to sell some shit so we can stay afloat and everything. So like I really thought I was gonna get some good deals when they went live and shit, but then no, they were selling shit for, like fucking normal prices and shit. You know, I'm like, shit, how much you want for that fucking Alicia Fox figure? They're like $30. I'm like, that's like retail price. Like, you know, I actually called them and I was like, hey, I saw it in the video, but y'all didn't talk about it. But how much do y'all want for that Wrestling Society X DVD? And they're just like, oh yeah, hold on. I hear them like scrambling for it. Like you hear like the shuffling and shit, like the fucking, like you hear that noise and shit. And they're like, Wrestling Society X. Ah, here we go. $30. I'm like, $30 for Wrestling Society X, and it wasn't even that good of a fucking show anyway. I don't even know why I'm calling and asking for it. Like, then came across SBS. Now it just seems like whenever I hear about the wrestling universe, it's just like we're doing a signing with Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Like that's usually whenever I hear about fucking wrestling universe now. You know? Yeah, we're doing some signings with some other people, but we have Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins and Hornswoggle. I'm like, fuck, do they fucking live there now? Like, what? You fucking keep them trapped in the basement or something? Register, it's quick. I just did. They don't ask for payment info. I don't care. No, fuck it, no. If I can't comment live just for shits and giggles, no, I don't care. They do a lot. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But it just seems like those are the only people they can get. Seems like every time I hear about Wrestling Universe, it's just like we have Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, and Hornswoggle. I'm like, do they fucking live underneath the Wrestling Universe now? Like, fuck. I think one time they had Maven. I'm just like, fuck. He actually did a signing? Because I've heard a couple times that you asked Maven about wrestling. He's just like, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, it's not a question of asking for payment info. It's just the fact that I got to register just to fucking comment. I don't want to do that. Like, he wouldn't even let me comment. I don't have any sorts of autograph stuff, but Brendan Intercontinental Belt or Mike Tyson glove is my jam. I made him an offer one time for the Intercontinental Belt, but he didn't take it. He's a bitch. I know, like I messaged, like he posted, I think it was Instagram or Facebook, one of those two, that he had like a box of steel books that he was just like, I just have these steel books that are just sitting around, you know, and he was like, so if anybody wants to make an offer, hit me up. And I saw like three in there. I was just like, dude, I wouldn't mind having those steel books and shit, because like I'm not a big steel book collector, I really don't really see the appeal unless they have like some special features on them that are exclusive and shit. Um, but I saw three that I'm just like, shit, I really wouldn't mind having those. And he's been wanting these fucking Shipping Wars DVDs I have. So I messaged him. I was like, all right, dude, I got a deal for you. I'll take Garfield Steelbook, which who the fuck else wants a Garfield Steelbook but me? Cloverfield, and I forgot the fucking third one. I don't even know what the third one was. But I was like, let me get those three Steelbooks out of the ones in your box there, and I'll let you have fucking shipping wars. I get a message back that says, oh, let me think about it. I haven't heard from him since. This was like fucking a month and a half ago now. Brendan sure does have a big autograph collection now. I have a couple authentics and I have a couple reprints of autographs. That's a good ass deal, man. I said, I don't even remember what the third one was. I was like, I saw Cloverfield, Garfield, which like Garfield alone. And I was like, well, fuck, dude, who else is gonna take Garfield off your fucking hands? You know, I'm like one, like not even Bill Murray, like Garfield. I'm like one of the few people who like the Garfield movie. What the fuck was the third one? I don't even fucking remember. I'd have to go back and find it and shit. Um, he wouldn't take that deal. Oh, I mean, he still hasn't replied to it, so I guess not. What was that third one? I don't know. Was it Shaun of the Dead? No, couldn't have been Shaun of the Dead. I can't remember. I know it was Cloverfield and Garfield for sure. It's bugging me now. Fuck, what was that third one? Shit. I don't remember. Like I don't have that many like steel books. I think like I have like one unofficial steel book, which is like Dane Cook's Torgasm, because that's how they were all made. We're in steel books was Dane Cook's Torgasm. I have Sex in the City, the movie steel book. Um, all I can think of. I don't know. I just didn't really get. I just did, I think like by the time steel books became like hugely popular in the DVD community, I was already out of that fucking like community. I was just like, I'm done. I'm done with all you DVD people. You know, don't get me wrong. Some of the covers are really cool and shit. I just don't think the price is justifiable just for like a steel book for the actual steel and the fucking cover. You know, like I'll admit, like the Shaun of the Dead cover, I think is really cool. You know, I think the Scott Pilgrim versus the World cover, I think is really cool. You know, at this point, Brendan should sell anything and everything. I can understand wanting to keep some certain pieces and shit. You know, maybe you know some of your autographed pieces and shit like that. But like when at this point you still haven't found a job and everything, I can you know shit. There's some shit you have to let go of. You know, that's just me personally. I mean, hopefully everything goes back to normal. I've never I've never been to a convention. I've been on both ends of the convention. I've been to one, plus I've been on the other end where I've been a booth at one. It wasn't fun. I mean, it was fine for the most part, but like, you know, once like afterwards, I found out somebody took a video of the convention and they showed every table at the convention but mine that you can see on fucking YouTube. I was like, wow, they showed every table at this convention except for mine. Wow, that's cool. And then like I literally, again, not figuratively, I literally had people come to my table and they're like, "What's this about?" Literally fucking turn their nose up at it. And I was just like, "All right, I don't like this. I don't like this." You know. What were you saying? I was selling my board game art and coasters. You know, like my Scrabble coasters and such. I didn't want to do eBay or Etsy because the fees involved are just fucking ridiculous and shit. So I didn't want to do eBay or Etsy for my artwork and everything. Uh, yeah, that would have been great video. Not entirely. Not me just sitting there being depressed. Hey, everything kosher thus far. We had one asshole come in, but that was about it. Like seriously, this dude came up to the table and was like, "What's this about? Like, what's up with all the board games laying out?" And I was just like, "Oh, okay. Well, I take your favorite board game and I turn it into a piece of art for your wall, table, desk, whatever, like that, you know." And he was like, "Oh," and fucking walked away. I was just like, you know, you could have just said, "Okay, you know, cool," and just then walked away. But the fact that you're like, you know, it was just like it was the most disgusting thing you ever heard in your fucking life. I'm just like, wow, could you have like maybe like kept your eye roll to a fucking minimum there, buddy? You know, or like this one, what did I miss? Not much. And like this coaster right here, rest in peace, Stan Lee. I made this like literally like a couple weeks after he died. Somebody was just like, "Oh man, I really want that coaster." I was like, "Hey, $10," you know, which I came down on price from it. And they're just like, "Yeah, I want it, but every time I sip coffee, I don't want to be sad either." And I was like, "You're fucking kidding me, right?" I was like, the excuses people came up with to not buy shit sometimes, you know. Although I did sell more than I actually expected to, especially once I got there. Once I got there, and like the people who started turning their nose up at my table and shit, and then the people who were actually excited when they bought something and shit. Like one girl came to my table, she was dressed like Black Widow from fucking the Avengers and shit. She came to my she saw this clue piece. I had like a vintage I think it was like from the fucking 70s. I had like a vintage 70s clue piece. And like, man, she was all jazzed, man. She was like, "Oh my god, my mom's gonna love this. I gotta buy this. How much you want for it?" And I was just like, "It's normally 30, but if you're that excited for it, I'll give it to you for 25." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And she whipped out a card because, um, damn, I can see why you're an artist. But I was like, "If you're that excited for it, I'll give it to you for 25." And she whipped out a card because most of these places were set up for cards. I wasn't set up for cards. And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not set up for cards. I'm set up for cash, Venmo, PayPal." And she was like, "Oh, I can Venmo you." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So she gets out her phone to start to Venmo me and everything. And then finally her friend was like, "Oh, I have it 25." You know, I mean, like shit. I was never more fucking prepared for shit in my life, man. Because like I had freebies for shit, like this piece right here, this Tetris coaster. If you bought this, I gave you like this free Tetris game with it and shit. I had like this Monopoly game piece, uh, Mario game piece over there. Where if you bought that piece and everything, I gave you a free copy of Super Mario Brothers the movie. Every clue piece that I sold, which was all two of them, if you bought those, I gave you a copy of the movie for free. A whole bunch of cool freebies shit, man. Like I had a like it's over here somewhere. I have a Fortnite coaster, and if you would have bought that, you got a free. Just went ham on COD. I have a Fortnite coaster where if you bought that, you got a free Fortnite magnet. Um, I had a Twister coaster where if you bought the Twister coaster, I gave you a free Twister game. You know, I mean, shit, I was prepared as a motherfucker, Chris. I had my business cards out. I had limited edition stickers and shit. I was fucking prepared for this convention and shit, and I only sold four things. I sold the one big board art. I sold a mini board art. I sold one coaster. Oh no, that's not true. I sold five things. I sold one coaster, two of which were for friends. Because like I had my friend Haley come up, she bought the Harley Quinn coaster because she's a big Harley Quinn fan. I had one person buy the I Am Groot coaster, and then one girl bought the Twister coaster. That was it. Nobody else bought anything else. This guy that was dressed like Deadpool, man, he was really interested in this chess set I had, and it was a really cool chess set. It was a 3D chess set and everything, and he was looking at it hard, man. And like man, every time somebody was just interested, I'd lower the price. I was like, man, if you're looking at that hard, I'll lower the price for you, man. You know, and they were just like, no, I'm good. I don't know what else I can do for you, man. But I mean, on paper, it's a stupid idea anyway. You know, board games as art pieces. You should have an online store with your creations. You hear about Texas getting rid of the mask? Yep, yep, heard about that. Jax, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Texas getting rid of the mask mandate? Okay, all right, be right back. Okay, see you later. All right, awesome. No, see, like here's a funny story about that Gold Rush. The day before Super Bowl, our governor here in Iowa was just like, Iowa is now an open state again, which I'm just like, did we ever fucking close and shit? I'm so about it. Oh, okay. Hey, hey. Um, Chris Hike. Is that what this is? Oh, Chris's Hike. Oh, okay. Um, she was like, we're now an open state again. I'm like, were we ever closed? I was unaware of this. Anyway, so like I assumed that meant we were mask free. I went to work the next day. I wasn't wearing a mask. No one told me otherwise to put one on or anything. No one said a fuck word and shit. So you watch Beavis and Butthead? I did back in the day. I haven't watched it that much recently. If I do watch Beavis and Butthead and shit, I tend to watch the episode Nosebleed. I think that's like the funniest one. Bringing stuff up to our room, so I'm gonna be in and out. Ah, okay. But apparently, no, that's not the case. Even though we're an open state, NBA basketball, Charlotte Hornets, baby. I don't watch it, but that's who I root for. Charlotte Hornets, baby. I was always a Charlotte Hornets guy. Then they moved to New Orleans and became the New Orleans Hornets. Then they became what were they? What were they after the uh fucking weren't they like another team after they were the New Orleans Hornets and became the New Orleans something else. Then they moved back to Carolina and became the Carolina Bobcats, which I was like, all right, I guess I'm a Bobcats fan. Oh, was it? Was it? Did they? Oh, okay. I thought they were something else after New Orleans Hornets. Like I thought they were New Orleans Hornets, then New Orleans something else, then the Bobcats. All right, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the Pelicans. That's what it was. Pelicans. Okay. So like, I stuck with them even in New Orleans, even though they were a shitty team there. But then I was just like, all right, I guess I'm a Bobcat guy now. And then they became the Hornets again. So I was like, all right, so perfect circle, you know. Even though Dennis Rodman is the best ball player of all time and shit, you know. You watch Dead Silence. Oh god, I hate that fucking movie. Oh god, that is probably everything James Wan has done. That's probably his worst work. Right up there with The Conjuring. Sorry, I just didn't like it. About it. It's about a dummy. Yeah, I mean, Saul's a hard thing to follow up, you know, and like coming off of Saul's success like that and then following it up, you know, it's kind of it's a hard layup, so to speak. You want to keep the basketball analogy going. I don't know. I just didn't dig it. That was kind of boring. Did I go to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid? Yeah, not recently, but as a kid, yeah, not that much though. I didn't go a lot. Wasn't like a place I went to as a lot. Went to as a lot. Wasn't a place I went to a lot as a kid. But yeah, I've gone a couple times. Eat pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't ever remember eating the pizza. To be honest, does anybody ever really remember eating pizza? Let's be honest. Who the fuck went for the pizza? You went for the games, man. That's what you went for. You went for the fucking games. At least that's what I went for. I went for the games, man. Who the fuck went for the pizza? They could have been serving us fucking ketchup on cardboard for all we cared, man. Went for the games. My friend Travis pooped in the Chuck E. Cheese tubes in '94. Pizza was okay. Nothing special. Yeah, like I don't even remember. Right? If I had the pizza, that shows you how memorable it is. That I don't even fucking remember it. It's not like that pizza you had in high school, you know, where like sometimes you sit in traffic, you're bored and shit, and you're just all of a sudden you're like, God damn, that was some good ass fucking pizza in high school. You know. Also got to clean the room before he comes to hang out. Animatronic and Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, the animatronics were cool. Yeah. I don't know. It was all about the games. Whatever cool game, skee ball. That fucking one game where like you have to line up the thing and then you put the token in and then it rolls and then it has to like lay flat and then whatever when it lays on that's how many tickets you win. You know, I'm doing a horrible job explaining that game, but if you see it, you'd be like, "Oh fuck that game." Bob, what's going on, my man? Miss me? Well, tell Tori she better take some clothes off. Jax, I missed you. We missed you too, Bob. We've missed your filthy, filthy mind. We've missed your chili dog in mind, Bob. Did you job at Chuck E. Cheese? Did I get a job at Chuck E. Cheese? No. I'm officially off the chili dog, and I had a meeting. Okay. You mean you had an intervention, Bob? Was it too much chili dog and you had to have an intervention? 3 hours. Did you play Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes and no. Did I ever play the video game? No. But have I played the board game? Yes. The board game's fucking dope. 3 hours clean and counting. Oh, Bob. Some things never change, Bob. You watched The Hug. The hell is The Hug? You play video games on any systems? Oh, The Hug is a animatronic panda. Can't say that I have, Chris. But Chris, if you like Five Nights at Freddy's, type into YouTube Five Nights at Freddy's fan film. There's some good fan films out there, man. Do I play video games on any system? No, not really. Every now and then I'll fucking hook up the old 64 and PS2 and play some games, but not any recent systems, man. Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever. Five Nights at Freddy's. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, look, type in that in fan film. You'll find some good fucking movies. She ain't clean though. Still passed out. Poor thing. We went we went hard. It made her tired. Bob, Bob, Bob. What is society gonna do with you, Bob? Yeah, my legs are fucking freezing. Ooh, okay. My legs up. Shit. They put me in a couple institutions. You know, Bob, that might be best for you. Oh, what's the temp in Iowa? Fucking cold. That's what it is. It's balls. It's cold as balls. It's not. It's not even that cold here tonight. It's just because I'm in the fucking basement. That's why it's fucking cold. I broke out. Channel. Oh, fucking Bob. I'm like a bird, meant to live, spread eagle. Thoughts on Lashley as champ? Oh god, everybody saw that one coming. I even knew it was going to be a squash. I was like, if this match win and if it happens, it's going to be a squash job, and that's exactly what happened. So it's all just a ploy so Drew McIntyre can win the title back at WrestleMania in front of people, so he can have a moment because he didn't really get a moment last year. And they're just making Lashley look like $1 million, so you know, uh, Drew can have a monster to defeat. That's all. Is your manhood shriveled? Better be asking Bob that. I think they waited too long. Black History Month. Whoa. Bob smothered a fellow patient to death with a pillow through found nothing. Oh, fucking Brit. Should have won it last month. I got COVID, but a nice lady sucked it out of me. That that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Let me tell him my secret's in no way affiliated. Is that why Black History Month is the shortest month of the year? I'm gonna have to stop reading that shit out loud. Y'all are awful. There's a Jewish town. Oy vey. You got some big red bastard fucking. Yeah, hey, don't be talking about Kevin. Maybe if you actually watched my videos, Bob, and didn't just show up at fucking live just to talk about chili dogging and shit, you would know who Kevin is. Kevin is. Sure, that's Kevin and not Chico or something. Get it? Because Chico could be a Mexican, and Mexicans usually have a landscaping company. Get it? Because it's racist. Yeah, man, it's fucking starting to freeze down here, man. Oh, Juan, yeah, that'd been a better name. Chico is the first thing I could think of. Don't delete my messages. I didn't. Did you see Tim Allen and Richard Karn have a new show in history? Assembly required. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, I just haven't. I haven't watched it though. Makes me want to relapse on that chili. Well, Bob, the first step in admitting you have a problem is admitting you have a problem. Speaking of Richard Karn, did anybody like Richard Karn as Family Feud host? I don't know. The Richard Karn era of Family Feud. I don't know. I'm not real big on. Sorry, my cervix kind of wasn't really bad or good. Just kind of, yeah. See, that's the way I look at it. Kind of get, he wasn't bad or good. He was just kind of there. Yeah. Like I always liked Louis Anderson as the host. I was like, oh wow, Louis was good. John O'Hurley, I thought was really good. I've always said it once. I've always said it a million times. Like when they said, "Oh, Steve Harvey to be the new host of Family Feud," I was like, "Oh well, this show ain't gonna last much longer." And boy, did I eat my fucking words on that one, because like he has turned out to be a phenomenal fucking host of that show. I like Louis Anderson and Steve Harvey best. Yeah, because like I was just like, "Oh, Steve Harvey's not gonna do. He's not gonna be any good at this." I'm like, "Wow, he is." Every fucking show, he has proved me fucking wrong on how good he is at that fucking job. I mean, nobody will ever be Richard Dawson, and like I grew up with Ray Combs. That's the Family Feud I grew up with was Ray Combs. I didn't discover Richard Dawson until later. Um, but like but nobody will ever be Richard Dawson. You know? Glad Steve Harvey hosts instead of like Wayne Brady or Carlton from Fresh Prince. I could see Alfonso Ribeiro doing a good job of it, but Wayne Brady, yeah, I'm kind of picturing that in my head, and I don't really see Wayne Brady doing a good job in my head of it. I can see Alfonso Ribeiro doing a good job of it. I don't like Carlton on America's Funniest Videos. I don't really watch shit. I stopped watching America's Funniest Videos once Bob Saget was the host. Once he wasn't the host anymore, I stopped watching. Remember the little, remember the little Jack Lee thing on Bob Saget's? It works with Steve Harvey somehow. I, for one, respect anyone that can pull off wearing a purple suit. Do you? I used to watch Catch 21. I don't watch the new one. I know they brought it back, to which I'm just like, of all shows that I think people were clamoring to come back, I don't think Catch 21 was one of them. That show to me was funny or something. Show me the funny or something of it. With the other Full House guy. I know he's talking about America's Funniest People with Dave Coulier. Now I get it. Remember the little jackal thing? Okay. Once you said, okay, I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was America's Funniest People with Dave Coulier. That show I kind of dug. I kind of like that show. Alfonso does pretty good there. Yeah. No, he said the little jackal thing on there, but then once Brett said the other Full House guy, that's when I was like, oh, okay. Now I know what the fuck we're talking about. Okay.
Wow, somebody actually remembers fucking America's Funniest People. Holy shit. I'm like impressed. Speaking of Alfonso Ribeiro, I just found out tonight they have a Fresh Prince of Bel Air coloring book, man.
Is anyone excited for 40-year-old Punky Brewster?
I didn't even watch the original Punky Brewster, so I'm not. I'll probably watch one episode of the new one, and that's the episode with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss from WWE. And that's probably the only one I'll watch. I'll have no idea what's going on, but I'll probably watch it.
It'd be pretty cool to color James Avery. Yeah.
Well, like some of the TV show ones I find are just like not really what I'm looking for. Like I want to be able to color like scenes from the show. Like I found a couple Big Bang Theory coloring books, which I'm like, oh fucking hey, but it's just like a picture of fucking like Leonard. I'm just like I don't want to just color Leonard. I want to color like a scene from the show, But like Fresh Prince of Bel Air and Mama's Family that I found, you can color like an actual scene from the show and shit. Yeah. Ah, cold.
Wow, I almost forgot about Mama's Family until you. Oh yeah, dude, Mama's Family. Yeah, shit. Come on, man. Especially seasons 3 through fucking 6, man. That's the money seasons right there, man. When Iola and Bubba are there and shit, those are the best right there, man. I mean, there's like I've said before, there's some decent episodes in seasons 1 and 2 and shit. Like there's when Mama's Family go on Family Feud with Richard Dawson and shit. That's a good episode. I think where Thelma takes self defense class. That's a good episode. But there's just not a lot of great episodes in that era, in my opinion. You know, like usually if I'm gonna marathon Mama's Family, I just start with season 3 and move forward, man. Kind of like with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like I only watch like if I ever watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I only watch seasons 1 through 4, and then I stop. I don't watch any seasons beyond that because it's just no good. Don't get me wrong, I love Elisa Donovan, you know, but Coloring book idea. Color Me Surprised, where you just colored startled looking people. Actually, a lot more wholesome than I thought that sentence was going to go. Cartoon Lover, what's up, man? Remember when there was that rumor Marilyn Manson played? Yeah, there was always that rumor that he played Paul on the Wonder Years, but he didn't. The real life Paul actually went off to become a lawyer, just like his character in the show. His character in the show in the last episode revealed to went to law school and become a lawyer, just like the real life. Oh, fuck, what's his name too? Paul's something Sorvino. Fuck, I can't remember his real name, but I know it's something Sorvino. He went off to become a lawyer. I was sure that was true when I first saw the side by side pictures of them. I don't, I don't, I don't, I never understood how that rumor got started. Even Marilyn Manson himself said in an interview one time, like, I think they asked him, they're like, what's the weirdest rumor you ever heard about himself? Now, remember, there was a rumor out there saying that he once removed a couple ribs so that he could suck his own dick. But he, out of all the rumors that have been started about Marilyn Manson, that's the one he picked as the weirdest one, was that he was fucking dude from uh Wonder Years. The Antichrist Law Firm. No, I don't think that was it, but fuck, that bothered me. What is fucking Paul Pfeiffer's real name? It's something Sorvino. Fucking bothering me. And I don't want to take my arms off the type. Josh Savino, that's it. I knew it was Josh Savino. I knew it was Savino or something like that. I knew it was something like that. Savano. Oh, okay. Oh shit. All right. I knew it was something. Oh, on the end. Josh, that's what it was. Okay. But yeah, he went off to actually become a lawyer, just like his character in the show. I should know that, considering it's like my favorite TV show ever. And I was just watching an episode of it, like the fucking like, oh god, like 2 weeks ago. Because while like the Wonder Years is like my favorite show ever, there's like a couple episodes that like I'll just fucking have to watch every now and then. Like season 3, episode 1, and season 5, episode 1 are like 2 episodes that like
every now and then I have to fucking just watch, you know.
You watched Danny Phantom? Never watched it. Sorry. Those surgeries to remove the ribs are super expensive and rarely covered by insurance. Thank you, Brett, for that useless piece of trivia. It was truly awesome show to watch. Oh, fucking totally.
Especially like when I was like growing up and shit in middle school and shit, and like watching the Wonder Years, like when I discovered it, like when it came on Nick at Night and shit. Like I was like, oh fuck, this is how middle school's gonna be. Oh boy, was I mistaken? But like now watching it and shit, it's just like, oh my god, like oh, heartbreaking. You know, like I can man, like I almost tear up now every time I watch season 5, episode 1. It's just oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry. Shit. Jamaica say you will. Oh fuck. Yeah, I love that episode. That and fucking season 3, episode 1, summer song. Oh, I keep that letter in an old shoebox. It's the only one I ever got. I'm like, oh fuck, it's the only letter he ever got, man. Come on, man. Like, how do you not feel the fucking feels in that one, man? Plus, there's that episode, The Accident, where like fucking oh shit, Kevin just fucking Winnie does not want to see Kevin, and finally Kevin just said, fuck it, I'm gonna see Winnie, and just goes to a window and just mouths I love you to her, like I love you. She's like, I love you too. Fuck, man. Oh, it's so good. Um I was Kevin H2 when it was airing. I cried when Winnie's brother died. Damn, that's the pilot episode, son. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that's the pilot episode and shit. Find out her brother dies in Vietnam in the first episode, which is kind of what brings them together. You know? Such a great fucking show. Great show. My favorite episode. Brett, get out. What the fuck? I know, right? Shit. That seems similar to it. Do you watch Malcolm in the Middle? When Malcolm in the Middle was actually on TV, like when it actually aired for like the first few seasons, I watched it and enjoyed it. But like as it grew on and as time went forward, I just grew to not really like it. You know, like people look back on it now, like, oh, dude, I fucking love Malcolm in the Middle. But like now, I look back on it, I'm just like, this is not like enjoyable at all. It's like one of those shows from like your youth. You know, you think you fucking loved it and shit, and then when you go back and fucking revisit it, it's just like this is not fucking good at all. You know, there's a couple episodes that I do find enjoyable. You know, but like, oh god, it just overall, I'm just like, oh, just no. Like it is the fucking big bad Beetleborgs of fucking sitcoms. By which I mean, when they had a big bad Beetleborgs of fucking Netflix, I was just like, oh fucking hey man, big bad Beetleborgs, man. I went and watched Big Bad Beetleborgs to watch the first episode, and I was like, this is what I found entertaining as a child. Like, this was awful. You know, like I stopped watching Malcolm in the Middle when it was like still airing. I think that's like how fast I grew out of that show. You know, so like even looking back on it now, I'm just like, whatever. You know,
My favorite episode is when Malcolm gets an abortion. Like, I think season 1 of Malcolm in the Middle still holds up fairly well. It's been years since I've watched it, but I think like beyond that, I really don't think that show holds up that well. You know, I don't know. I think it's on IMDb TV for free. Maybe I'll watch some of it and gauge a second opinion here. But like, I know I outgrew the show while it was still on the air. Like, I stopped watching it when it was like still airing. I don't want to ask this. I don't want to ask what this was. Is there an episode of Full House where somebody gets an abortion? I know there's an episode of Grey's Anatomy where somebody gets an abortion. See, Full House is another one of those shows that, like, as a kid, I'm like, oh, this is the bomb, man. But looking back at it now, I'm just like, oh god, this show's terrible. I remember, man, I always had to be home and watch fucking Full House as a kid, man. But then, fucking looking at it through like my eyes now, I'm like, God, this shit is fucking god awful. I mean, Rigby the Rhino was really Rigby the Ripoffs. No, he was Rip Off the Rhino. That's what he was. Rip off the Rhino. Rip off the Rhino. Oh no, wait, no, maybe you're right. Rigby the Rip Off. Rigby. No, I think you're right. I think you're right on that. I thought it was Rip Off the Rhino. I don't think you're right, Hobbit. I think you're right on that one. Rigby the Rip Off. Yeah, I think you're right. One sec. That is a horrible feeling, though, man. It's just like going back to like those kids, those shows you loved as a fucking youth, and then like now thinking like, oh, I'll watch them now, just, even though they were kid shows and shit, and then they just end up being fucking awful. Like the episode where Joey got the band REM to play the Smash Club, but it was three old biddies. Fuck, I don't even remember that one. Oh, Jackie's back. Ever watch Taste Buds on YouTube where two comedians argue about which foods are better? No. Yeah, Full House on DVDs. It is so shitty acting to rewatch. Like I said, like when they added the kids show Big Bad Beetleborgs on Netflix, like fucking back in like 2013, I was like, oh fuck yeah, man, Big Bad Beetleborgs, this is gonna be fucking awesome. I watched the first episode and I was just like, what the fuck was I doing as a kid? Was I on crack or something? Like, Power Rangers, it was not, because they also added Power Rangers, VR Troopers, Beetleborgs, and shit, and that shit held up. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Power Rangers and VR Troopers was, wash, rinse, repeat, whatever. But like Beetleborgs, I was just like, I found this shit entertaining. Like, I was never more disappointed in my life. Full House, I can at least like understand why. I find it like not entertaining as an adult. I'm just like, okay, I at least get why, you know. But uh, hi, Jax. Foot. Swear to God, Britt. I'm vacationing. I don't know. How long are you on vacation, man? You leave Friday. Ah, okay. Oh, did you see Dr. Seuss was canceled? Yeah, I don't. I don't even want to touch that. Number one song of 2020 was "Wet Ass Pussy." 2021, we're canceling Dr. Seuss. I don't. I don't understand. Number one song of 2020 was "Make That Pull Out Game Weak." Make that wet and gush. 2021, one fish, two fish, blue fish canceled. You tell me. How will our children learn how to be racist? Is that what they think it is? They think Dr. Seuss is racist? Is that what it is? I honestly didn't read about it. Once I heard that they were like, they think his books are offensive, I was like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with people. This is like Aunt Jemima all over again. Green people everywhere were offended by the Grinch. I do like that one meme though. It's like the Grinch would probably be a lot nicer if everybody weren't singing songs about how much of an asshole he was. But aren't most Dr. Seuss books about like inclusion? Isn't that like the fucking like the whole? Isn't that like most Dr. Seuss books about like including everybody? Isn't it, like I'm not real familiar with it, but isn't that what like the whole basis of Horton Hears a Who? Like how we should include everybody, or like how ever like fuck, I don't know. The only thing Dr. Seuss that we should cancel is the live action Grinch and the live action Cat in the Hat. Other than that, fucking leave everything else alone. Like if we're learning racism from Dr. Seuss, like I'm really missing the messages in his books. Okay, I'm out of Dr. Seuss talk. I don't have anything else for this topic. You're a green one. I wish they would just sing the real song. You're an asshole, Mr. Grinch. You stole all our shit. If we find you, you're a dead man. We'll beat you till you're black and blue, Mr. Grinch. Okay. What's next? Mary Poppins? Probably. Then after that, they're gonna digitally make Michael Clark Duncan a white man in the Green Mile because you can't electrocute a black man anymore. I think the uproar is when he says, I won't eat green eggs and ham in a Cadillac with." Oh my god. Yeah, Brett, you live in North Carolina. I want you to go out. I want you to go around to a couple neighborhoods and say that. See how far you get there. Which Grinch you like better? Oh, animated for sure. The original animated. At least mine is not that bad. You have to digitally make Michael Clark Duncan a white man. And at least that mine's not that bad compared to that. I'm reheating hash browns on a skillet in the room. And Jax is very accident prone. Well, that was a nice hotel while it lasted. Shut up. Meanwhile, she's typing this. Her hash browns are on fire. Oh shit! Put them out. What are some of your favorite YouTube channels? McNasty. Um, I would have said Super Gaming. SGB likes to plays, but they haven't uploaded in over a year now. Um, but definitely McNasty. Brooks Holt. Jomez Productions. They have some videos I gotta watch. Um, they don't update. They don't upload on a
regular basis, which really sucks because they have a really good channel, but Rerez, Rerez, great fucking channel they have. Pretty much anything by the Vanos crew I like. Wildcat, Nogla, Moo, Terrorizer, those guys. Basically, I do work. Smitty. Fucking love Smitty. Smitty cracks me up sometimes. Don't forget the best. That's it. Get all your shit together, Julio. Get all your shit, put it like in a backpack or something. Like take it to a shit museum or like a shit store or something. Like get all your shit together and like get it out. Go. The only reason I don't mention wet movie is because like I'm just out of the DVD game. I don't post that type of shit anymore. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't post that type of shit anymore on a regular basis. Let me phrase that. Considering that like 2 weeks ago I posted nothing but DVD content in my regular videos. Cool Duder. We all know how I feel about Cool Duder. You should do a autograph collection. Yeah, I don't have that many, and some of mine are like I have some real ones and I have some reprints. Um, so I mean I don't really have a lot. Like I have one, two, three. I have four that I know are for real, and then I have five reprints. I have one. I have one autograph from a porn star, so like I couldn't show that on YouTube even though I wanted to. And I have another one that's a wrestler. Plus, I have one from my friend Romy Dames. What star? Ooh, can't tell you that. Sorry. I heard you and Cool Duder were going to be HBO. Yeah, apparently I'm being offered an HBO special, which again, out of me, Cool Duder, and fucking Brendan, why would they come to me first with an HBO special? Fucking dumbasses. One star? What wrestler autograph? I have two from the wrestler Renee Michelle, who is the wife of wrestler Drake Maverick. I have one Lacey Evans, and I have one Katarina, aka Katie Lee Burchell or Winter, whatever name you know her by.
I heard that too. Gabe is a director, I think. The dumbest fucking shit I ever heard of in my life was that. One of the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard of. And FYI, the porn star that I got the autograph from, oh, speaking of devil, he shall appear, Brendan. Yeah, I was just telling, we were just regaling the time when Gabe thought we had an HBO special. Um, but the porn star I got the autograph from, I actually sent her a pair of wireless headphones from her Amazon wish list. So she sent me back an autograph for it. Gabe would have to stand on a couple phone books to get the right shot though. HBO, like, I mean, that should have been the dead giveaway right there. Like, fucking, oh, they're talking to artists about an HBO special. That right there should have been the fucking dead giveaway. Because out of me, Brendan, and fucking Cool Duder, one of those, one of those three are not like the other. You know, like, I understand that Gabe is not always all there, but still, one of those three are not like the other. And somebody should have put that puzzle together. And if it wasn't Gabe, it should have been fucking. It should have been Brendan. Not Brendan. Sean. An HBO/Demercado film. How's your day going? Decent. I finally bought something from your boy Dan, Brendan. Brendan, how you holding down in California? You triple masking over there? Oh, they're free balling there. Good if you can go to the 14 minutes into my new video. I just posted what to see what you think. No, I'm good, thanks. I thought you said you never use protection. How cold is it there? Well, it's not even that cold. It's just my basement. My basement's fucking freezing.
Are you talking about the Bret Hart auto wet movie? Oh, you got a Bret Hart autograph? Nice. And Undertaker on the same piece. Artist man. But then good, now that you got another Bret Hart, you can give up that belt. Come on. Let daddy have it. How much you want for it? Come on. The poster, it's on is sweet. ArtistV1. It's a retro VHS poster. Oh, you got one of the retro VHS posters? Come on, Bret is not on my. Yeah, isn't it Razor Ramon and Bret Hart on your belt? Oh, Shawn Michaels. Oh, this whole time I thought it was Bret and Razor Ramon. Well, come on, Brendan. Come on, sell that to daddy. Come on. How much you want for it? Come on. Sell it to daddy. Come on. I know you need the money, Brendan. Come on. How much you want for it? You're gonna end up on the streets like that. You don't want to sell shit. One day you're gonna be like you're gonna be one day away from living on the streets. You're gonna have to sell that thing for dirt cheap, and I'm gonna be right here waiting for it. I'm gonna give you like fucking $50 for it just to piss you off. What did you do anything cool with COVID cash? Yeah, that belt. How do you think you got that belt? With COVID cash. Was that too harsh of a question? Was what too harsh of a question? I don't know, it keeps getting deleted. I thought it was wet for a sec. Could be typing in some buzzwords there, Julio. I do have a pretty lengthy banned word list. That could be part of the problem. For $1,000,000. What for $1,000,000? Would you? Yeah. Shit, I'll do it for free. What the fuck you talking about? Oh, after Jeff Richmond? Shit. Oh yeah. Not only would I do it after Jeff Richmond, I'd put a bullet in his head afterwards. Fuck Jeff Richmond. For those of you unaware, Jeff Richmond is fucking Tina Fey's husband. Just for those unaware. I'm like, oh, Jeff, are you done? Oh, okay, my turn. Oh, wait, by the way. Now that we sorted out that problem. I guess the banned word is nut. No, because you were able to say it right there. And it wouldn't let you say it there. And I'm trying to think, no. Yeah, I think it's semen. Yeah, there it is. Because it's asking me. There you go. I've gotten notice that Google moderators have deleted 2 of my comments tonight. Gotta go, man. Have a good night. You were barely in here tonight. What do you mean, gotta go? You've been gone for a while. But all right, see you later. Hello. I'm officially going. LOL, sucker. Allah worshiper. Is semen your band word for you? No. Obviously not. No. I don't know. Obviously, it must have been something. I don't know. Like I said, it's pretty lengthy. So I don't know. Excuse me, Sarah. Can we please have a 10-minute moment of silence to celebrate the eternal wisdom of Allah? Okay, praise Allah. That's enough time. All right, we're back. Don't ever said I never did anything nice for anybody. I don't know how long that was, but I think that was quite long enough. That was only 5 minutes. Oh, hey, that was about 4 minutes longer than I really anticipated giving you. So praise Allah. Namaste. Really? That was 5 minutes I did that for? Wow. How many times have you read the book of? Oh, man. Dude, so many times I've lost count, man. What do you call it? Religious crocodile. Oh, that shouldn't be funny, but it is. Hmm. Thou shalt grow out a huge, unruly beard is my favorite part.
Am I gonna say something or am I gonna wrap this up? All right, so we get mad puss if you had a beard. No, I would not. So just the beard thing. I think the longest I ever grew my beard was like fucking. Oh man. Oh, what's your channel about? You ever see a Picasso painting? It's like that. Um, Chongo Chalupa. Man, I could go for Taco Bell all of a sudden. It would get tangled when he goes down on them because artist loves a healthy muff. I do like a good bush. I mean, I like them all. You can be shaved, good bush, don't care. As long as you let me put my face down there, and I don't care. What's your favorite movie? League of Their Own with Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, Lori Petty. Like my ex girlfriend had a fucking bush. I didn't give a damn. I would just go down on her for fucking just. I didn't give a damn. And the bad thing is, we'd work together and shit. So like, I'd be at work and I'd just be like, oh, fucking. Not even Tom's best movie. Oh, you sir are mistaken. Although I will say, Big is a close second. I've always wanted to floss with a woman. How long do you think they are? Ever seen the Green Mile? That was way better. The Green Mile's good. It's not better than A League of Their Own, I don't think. Although David Morse is a fucking boss in that movie. I will give you that. League of Their Own, best war movie ever. If you really break it down, I mean, even though there's no actual war scenes in the movie, if you really break it down, it can be considered a fucking war movie. League of Their Own wasn't even the best. What drugs are you on, dude? You come in here and you ask what the channel's about and everything, and this is your fucking howdy do, man. The 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 rookie was better. Please leave. You like Forrest Gump? I like Forrest Gump. I do. I like I like Forrest Gump. I like a lot of Tom Hanks movies. I just like if Dude asked me what my favorite movie is. My favorite movie is The League of Their Own. Everybody has a fucking different favorite movie. Have you seen The Rookie? Have you seen The Door to Get Out? I always like Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Funky butt loving. No, door not found. Well, 404. You seem like one of them, Chalupa seems like one of them, like, fucking art house people. You only like some, like, fucking art house movies and shit. Which, I mean, hey, some of them art house movies are pretty good. Hey, one of them art house movies is in my top five. You know, My Blueberry Nights. You know, total art house movie. Went and saw it in an art house theater. Fucking great fucking movie. American History X was my favorite movie ever. All right, what is it now? You like The Circle? Never seen it. Don't even know what art house is. All right, I'm gonna head out. What are art house movies? Like, yeah, like you know, like indie film, like really fancy indie films. You know, like what's an art house film? Like Clerks. Believe it or not, Clerks was a fucking art house indie film. You know, Kevin Smith's Clerks, the original. That is. Um, Chasing Amy, art house film. I don't even know Blumhouse. Oh my god, not a studio. Oh my god. Waterworld, major studio. That's Universal. Brett, nice try. Thank you for playing. You have some lovely parting gifts. Very Bad Things, 1998, Training Day are some of my favorite movies. Yeah. That Training Day, that's not even Denzel Washington's best movie, man. Come on. Just fucking with you on the shit. I think that is his best movie, isn't it? The one he won the Oscar for? Safety Not Guaranteed. Art House. That's a great fucking movie. Great movie. I watched that on Netflix. It's a great movie. Yeah, he did win the Oscar for that. Yeah. Oh, Safety Not Guaranteed. Man, I will say one thing about Safety Not Guaranteed. I did not see that fucking ending coming. I seriously thought they were going somewhere else with that fucking movie there, and then like the ending happened. I was just like, huh. Did not see that one coming. A Perfect World. Kevin Costner, one of my favorites. In the perfect world, in like if I have the right movie, in there a part in there at one point where he's making like a mustard sandwich with a stick of gum. Am I thinking of the right movie? I think I'm thinking of something else. I think I'm thinking of a Clint Eastwood movie. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of a Clint Eastwood movie instead. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm thinking of a different movie. I just remember this Kevin Costner or Clint Eastwood movie, or at one point there's like a scene where like they're in a car and they end up making like a sandwich, but all they have is like mustard, and in order to spread the mustard, he's like using a stick of chewing gum. But I'm pretty sure it's a Clint Eastwood movie now. What's your favorite horror flick or film? Oh shit, favorite horror film. Last House West of Missy Mountain. Jesus Christ. I think it's a remember. Have you ever? Yeah, they're called pornos. The favorite horror film? Oh, dude. I guess if I had to pick a favorite horror movie, I guess it'd be Night of the Living Dead. I guess the original. You ever watch Monster Ball? I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the scene you're talking about. And I only say Night of the Living Dead, the original, is my favorite because I think like out of like my top 30 like favorite movies, I think that's like the highest ranking horror movie on there. I think I don't really count The Crow as a horror movie. Um, yeah, so I think like Night of the Living Dead is like the highest ranking horror movie. Oh no, Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, I guess that would be my favorite. Freddy versus Jason and Night of the Living Dead. No, I mean like the original Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead was okay. I'm not talking about the remake. I'm talking about the original '68. The original '68 Night of the Living Dead is not just okay. I always thought they were going to make it. I mean, yes, I know it was. I know it was watchable. George Romero. I'd say get out. Just get your shit together. Get it all together and get it like in a backpack or something, and like take it to the shit store or like the shit museum or something. Like, but get all your shit. Get it out. Um, no, they were going to make a Freddy versus Jason too. It was going to be Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. That was the idea they had for it. But Sam Raimi kind of wanted complete control of the Ash character, and New Line was just no, we don't really like that idea, and so it kind of fizzled out there. No, I'm good. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Your opinion on the '68 Dead is wrong though. Favorite Friday the 13th movie? If you don't include Freddy versus Jason, then believe it or not, it's part eight. Watchable. Trolling, bro. I have a soft spot for 8 because 8 was like the first one I actually ever watched. Um, so I think that's why I kind of tend to gravitate towards 8. Um, it's corny, it's stupid, but like all the ones that people like in that series, I tend to not. Like people fucking like, this is your first night here from what or your first night commenting, one of the two. Um, but like, part one, I really just, I have no fucking, I just like whatever. Oh man, you must be the first person ever to say 8, bro. You got amnesia with the first time. I mean, well, I was getting into that. If you would fucking calm down. Um, I think the first one is just like there's a lot of part ones to a lot of these famous franchises that I just don't really. Yeah, yeah. Part one. I don't think it's complete crap. I think some of the kills are really inventive. Um, but overall, I'm just like, whatever. You know, part two I think is pretty good. It's decent. You know, part three, of course, introduces the hockey mask that we all know and love. Part four, the quote unquote final chapter. Good. Again, a lot of people rag on it, but like I dig part five for what it is. It tried doing something different. It tried to be the Halloween 3 of Friday the 13th, and I kind of dug it for what it was. Um, 6, I thought was pretty good. 7, 7, for those of you, I'm sure any horror fan knows that was originally supposed to be Freddy versus Jason. Um, but the rights and Paramount wanted complete rights of Freddy and vice versa with Jason and such, and they just couldn't come in, so they said, "Fuck it, we'll make Jason versus Carrie," which I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's a decent compromise." But another fun fact was it was supposed to be a Cheech and Chong meet Jason type movie because Paramount had the rights to Cheech and Chong, but um, I can't remember if it was a script issue or Cheech and Chong didn't want anything to do with it. It was one of those two. I can't remember. So they eventually landed on quote unquote Carrie versus Jason, which that one I'm just. Some people were just like, "Oh my god, it's so good," and I just don't get it. And I don't mean I don't get it as in like I don't understand what's happening. I just don't get why people think that one is just so fucking good. And I mean, like if you don't include the remake, I put part one on the bottom, then I put part 7 right above that. Because like it's just so fucking bonkers, man. You know, Jason versus Carrie was good. Well, my opinion might be wrong on that one, but it's cool that somehow Crystal Lake was connected to New York. You plan on watching the new Wrong Turn? I tried buying it. It's sold out at Target and Walmart. I didn't even watch the other 17 Wrong Turn movies, so I don't plan on watching the new one. Yeah. Part 5 is great. See, I'm glad other people like part 5. I like part 5. There's some people out there like, oh, part 5 was stupid. It wasn't really Jason and blah 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 and shit. My favorite part was Jason got that kind of does happen in fucking part 9 though. He kind of does have an abortion, so to speak, in part 9. That fucking creature comes out of him and shit in part 9. So like there's that one part where like he kind of does have an abortion in a way. Like it's weird, but he kind of does have an abortion. you know. Jason Goes to Hell. I again, I get it. Like once you hear like the director's like reasoning as to why quote unquote Jason is not in it so much, you get it. Like his wording is like Jason's not in it that much, but when you get him back at the end, it's kind of like a prize. Like, it's just like, oh shit, okay, fuck, he's back at the end and shit. Plus, it sets up, it gives you that tremendous fucking setup for Freddy versus Jason. The fucking claw comes up, pulls down the mask and shit. Fucking awesome. Awesome setup for Freddy versus Jason. I mean, yeah, we had to wait another fucking 10 years for it, but still. Um, it has its good. I mean, Creighton Duke. How can you not fucking love Creighton Duke, man? I just wish Creighton Duke could have been in more fucking horror movies. Not the guy who played Creighton Duke. I'm talking about the character itself, Creighton Duke. I would have loved to have seen him in more fucking horror movies. Just put that character in more shit. You know. Again, it's not my favorite of the Friday the 13th movies, but I think it's a decent watch. Like again, if I'm marathoning the fucking Friday the 13th movie, I don't skip it. It's not the Freddy's Revenge of fucking Friday the 13th or anything. You know, I've seen worse. And I like part 8 because I mean, like I said, it's corny and cheesy and shit, but like, um, some of the kills are pretty cool. It's stupid, but the boxing thing is pretty fucking funny if you think about it. Julius fucking stands there and boxes him for a good like what 3-4 minutes, and then one punch takes his head off. Then we get a point of view from the fucking head. Come on, fucking great, man. The flying V guitar, fucking dope. You know, the fucking beginning kill and shit with the harpoon into the stomach and shit, fucking dope and shit. There's some good in there, but there's some bad. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Manhattan is like the fucking best, the best thing since sliced bread or anything like that. But I'm personally attached to it because it was the first one I ever saw and shit. Friday movies or Halloween movies? Oh, Friday for sure. Just because I like more of those than the Halloween movies. What's your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie? Again, not including Freddy versus Jason. Part 3, definitely. Um, Again, I know the first one, classic, but that's actually the first one that I actually like compared to some of these other classic horror movies and shit. But part 3 for sure. I love part 3. Um, part 3 and 4, matter of fact, part 3 and 4 are like great. It's like a great little meal you can have and shit. You know. Um, 1 is great. 2, I just skip on over. Like again, if I'm marathoning Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I just skip right on over part 2. I'm just like, fuck it, don't need it, don't care. Part 5, I'm not a huge fan of, but like again, if I'm marathoning them, I at least sit down and watch it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll sit and watch it. I like the dad/son storyline where the dad yells at his son about being the best captain or some shit. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Part 8 can burn. It was trash, bro. Part 3, I think, is a little overrated, but it's still good. You like to? Hmm. I've watched it a couple times. Like so it's not like I didn't give it a chance. But I mean, hey, this is gonna sound bad. People get on me for it, but like it took me 3 times to watch it. But like I finally got behind the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. It took me 3 times to watch it, but after the third time, I was just like, oh, it's like I get it. You know, I was like Danny DeVito and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia watching that fucking dance. I was like, I get it. You know, and I've watched this. I don't get it. I don't like it. Like one scene in the Friday the 13th remake. Remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, it was worse than Part 8 of Friday the 13th. I don't think it was that bad. Because, like, to me, a good remake, because, like, you know, some people, when they see a remake, I won't use Nightmare on Elm Street as the example, but, like, when they see a remake, they're like, it was too much like the original. Where to me, I think a good remake has to do fan service to its original. You know, like, there has to be some callbacks to, like, whatever it is that you're fucking remaking, whether it be Nightmare on Elm Street, whether, you know, or something. You know, and I think Nightmare on Elm Street had some great fan service to the original. You had the fucking claw coming out of the bathtub and shit. You had the fucking they had like some remake. Like, my favorite fucking line in that movie is where the quote unquote Tina, I think they changed her name for the movie. Um, but she's like, "Oh God," and Freddie was just like, "No, just me." Oh, that fucking, oh, dude. That did the first time I saw it, I went and saw the Nightmare on Elm Street remake in theaters, and, like, when I left theaters, I was just like, I don't, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what the fuck to think of this shit, you know? And then when it came out on DVD, I rented it and I watched it again, and I was just like, I don't know. Like, this still isn't registering to me, you know? And then as years went by, I did think about some things. I was like, you know, I did kind of like that. I kind of like this. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. I did kind of like this though. And then, like, I bought it for like $3 on eBay, the DVD, and I watched it a third time. And then I watched it and I was like, you know what? I do like that. I like that. I like that. Still don't like that. I do like that. So, like, you know, like, the positives outweighed the bad, so to speak. So, like, I ended up liking the remake, you know? I mean, the originals are still the best. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, fuck the originals. Watch the remake. No, fuck that. I mean, still watch the original, you know? But, like, I mean, did they give an A for effort with the fucking remake? Yeah. Did they get like a C plus for execution? Yeah. You know, but are the originals better? Totally. You know, and you have some weird taste in movies. Hey, welcome to my life. I like the Friday remake a lot, but fuck, I could not stand it, man. And I tried, dude. I tried. I think I even tried more than a Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I tried like 4 times. I think I fell asleep one time. I was like, fuck it. I think there was only like one kill in there that I really liked, and that was the fucking one where chick's under the fucking dock and, like, Jason's looking for her and shit. That one had me holding my breath. You know, when she's under the dock and Jason's like looking like, where the fuck did she go? When she's under the dock, I'm holding my breath, like, you know, and then he walked away and then bam, the fucking machete comes through it. That was a fucking sick kill. You know, and if you watch the Camp Crystal Lake Memories documentary, that kill is actually supposed to be a little different. And that the way that kill was supposed to go down was actually way fucking better. Um, but I still liked how it ended up on film. Um, but still, overall, I just Jared fucking Padalecki, the hero of Friday the 13th. You shitting me? You know, I do like how, and, you know, another one. The only other positive thing I can think about the Friday the 13th remake is how they explained how uh, Jason teleports. That's the only other positive thing I can think about that I like about the Friday the 13th remake is that he fucking is like his tunnel system. That's the only other thing I can think of positive about that fucking movie. You know, and the rest of it is just like, you know what? Instead of remaking the first Friday the 13th, let's remake the first 4 fucking movies and put them in one. You know, because that's essentially what they did. You know, whatever. I sent $5 on your PayPal. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Are you a fan of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? No. Nope. Found it boring. Hellraiser, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, and Halloween. Those first movies there, I could give a rat's ass about. Chucky, I did. Oh, yeah, the first Chucky movie? The original first Chucky movie, I should say. Really? Boring? In a League of Their Own, was it? Let's say, please leave. I'm asking politely. Please leave. You like the new remake? I wouldn't say I liked it, but I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to. I really thought I was gonna end up like just fucking thinking it was gonna be one of the worst movies ever, and it wasn't. You know, um, again, it had some positive things in there, but it had a lot of negative too. Like I thought the new Chucky doll was a lot scarier when it was being nice than it was evil. Like when it was being evil, I was just like, all right, whatever, it's being evil. But when it was being nice, that's when it then kind of creeped me out a little bit. Like when it was like, I am your buddy. That's when I was just like, I was really uneasy. I was like, oh, fucking. And like they were playing up this fucking Andy being deaf thing, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's gonna come into play later, and it never did. It never came into fucking play. And I'm just like, then why are you mentioning this to me? I don't know. It just fucking never. I don't know. There was too much bad with it. I was gonna rewatch Bride of Chucky tonight. It's been so long. Nah, that's a good one. I like Bride of Chucky. The original Chucky movie, Child's Play, was crap. 2 and 3 were better. 2 is pretty good. I like 2. 2 is really good. I really like that line where Chucky has, "How's it hanging, Phil?" I like that. It's a good read by him. But really, you didn't like the first one? Really? I will admit, the first Chucky, there is a little bit of a slow burn that you do have to get through. But once you get through the slow burn, it does kind of pick up. I will admit that. You know, I liked it. Just hated the doll they used. I don't like that it was called a buddy doll. Like they even changed the name of the doll. Like it became a buddy doll, Buddi, which I know was like the original name they wanted to use in the original Child's Play, but still. I always like part 3 taking place at a military academy in the carnival at the end. Yeah, yeah. Um, I would have liked to have had one of those buddy dolls. I love Bride of Chucky just because of Tilly. Who doesn't love Tilly? Ollie Ollie oxen free. Like another problem with the remake, I didn't like that it wasn't voodoo related. It was like some guy pissed that he got fired, so he just programmed it to be fucking mean. Which I'm just like, really? Like that's all it took was just a fucking computer program? Like, I don't know. Again, it's like one of the things where like the bad outweighed the good. Like I just didn't get why they were telling us that Andy is partially deaf and it doesn't play into the story later. That didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. What's your second favorite movie? A movie called White Oleander with Michelle Pfeiffer, Robin Wright at the time, Robin Wright Penn. Now she's just Robin Wright. Renee Zellweger, Allison Lohan, Patrick Fugit. Pretty good flick. Please leave. White Oleander. Have a good night, man. All right, Julio. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the 5, man. I'm surprised you even heard of it. Not a lot of people have even heard of it. My favorite Michelle movie is probably Scarface or Dangerous Minds. Yeah, Dangerous Minds is a good one. I haven't watched Dangerous Minds and oh fuck, man. I can't tell you how long it's been since I watched Dangerous Minds, but man, that's a good fucking movie.
I remember my mom taking me to go see that when I was a kid, when I totally was not age appropriate for that movie. Like I was too young to like go into a movie by myself. Like she wouldn't be like, okay, go see the movie you want to go see, have fun and shit. So like I remember it came out the same weekend. I believe it came out either the same weekend or around the same week as fucking Mortal Kombat, the first movie. And I really wanted to go see it. I was like, I want to go see Mortal Kombat. She was like, no. I was like, come on, I want to see Mortal Kombat. No. So we're on our way. She was like, oh, we're gonna go see a movie today. I'm like, oh, cool. Can I go see Mortal Kombat? No. So I'm like, what are we gonna go see? She's like, we're gonna go see Dangerous Minds. And I'm, looking back on it, I'm just like, you wouldn't let me go see a PG-13 Mortal Kombat, but you took me to go see Dangerous Minds. Something about that doesn't seem right. Yep, yeah, it did. You're right. It debuted Gangster's Paradise. Well, I know they came out sometime within close to each other because I remember they were both in the same theater. Because like I remember I went to the bathroom at one point and like I opened the door to Mortal Kombat and I peeked my head in and it was like right when Scorpion was throwing the fucking thing at Johnny Cage in the fucking woods and shit. And I was just like, oh god, I had to wait till fucking video, fucking watch it and shit. I was pissed. But again, I mean, just looking back at it, she took me to fucking rated R Dangerous Minds and shit, but wouldn't let me go watch PG-13 Mortal Kombat. Dangerous Minds shouldn't be R-rated though. It's not that bad. Yeah, by today's standards, yeah, it's not that bad. Now it'd probably be considered like PG-13. By today's standards, but back then, back then I could see why it was rated R. 187 was more violent. Remember the movie Powder? Powder. I only say it like that because like my sister's boyfriend, when that movie came out in theaters, they went and saw it in theaters, and like there was like a serious part of the movie, and apparently I wasn't there for this, but they told me about it. Apparently during there was like a serious part of the movie, and during that part, her boyfriend stood up and just yelled "powder" just like that, and like the whole theater fucking laughed at it. Um, that was a great '90s movie. Yeah, apparently got a lot of shit because it was made by Victor Salva. Um, 187. I always remember the ending. So like whenever I hear somebody mention the movie Powder, that just goes to my head like Powder. Have you seen Very Bad Things with Christian Slater? No, I've heard of it though. Very Bad Things. Like I've always it's one of those movies I've heard about but never really fucking watched. Wait, with Christian Slater? 98? Christian Slater was still making shit in 98? Most underrated 90s movie, I think. Arlington Road. Arlington Road was 90s? You remember the movie Kids from like 1995 when I was little? That was like the forbidden movie. Arlington was 1999. Huh. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Revolutionary Road. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I could have sworn I came out like fucking 2010 or some shit, but I'm thinking Revolutionary Road. That's what I'm thinking of. Kids, I've never even fucking heard of. The forbidden movie for me when I was a kid was Showgirls. That was all the rage. And Showgirls came out, man. Yeah, Showgirls, NC-17, one of the most boring fucking movies ever. Everybody got AIDS and shit. What's your favorite? What's your favorite of the Paul? Consider I never really watched Starship Troopers. But out of those, I'd Total Recall for sure because I could still pop in Total Recall and have a good time watching that. RoboCop, I remember watching when I was a kid and like liking it because I mean it's a fucking robot with a gun. I probably didn't really care about much else in that fucking movie. I totally probably wasn't age appropriate for that fucking movie, but Total Recall, yeah, I can still pop in every now and then and be like, oh fuck yeah, it was a pretty dope movie. I have the remake of Total Recall somewhere. I think I bought it for like $1 somewhere. Um, but like I still haven't watched it just because I'm just like this. There's no way it's gonna be nowhere near as fucking pleasant as Total Recall. Total Recall is your least favorite. Understandable. I even have like the comic book movie adaptation of Total Recall, but it takes out like all the cussing and all the blood. I'm just like, what the fuck is the point of this? You know? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my go-to Arnold movie, but like, every now and then, kind of feel like watching Total Recall. Pop that in, watch it. I mean, my go-to Arnold movie, shit, is Jingle All the Way. I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it. You know, I'm gonna watch an Arnold movie. I'm gonna pop in Jingle All the Way. Him and Sinbad running around town, shit, and then maybe the Running Man. You can just see Chalupa at his keyboard right now. Did he just say fucking Jingle All the Way? Yep. I just saw him at his keyboard, like Jingle All the Way. Yeah, the Running Man. Though. Did you enjoy the Pet Cemetery? You know what? The funny thing is, never saw Pet Cemetery the original. Never saw the remake. Love Pet Cemetery 2. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Um, how could you not love the fucking Running Man though, man? Richard Dawson playing an evil game show host. Oh fuck, come on, dude. He's like the best part of that fucking movie. Fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Fuck Josip Kodo. I mean, Josip Kodo is a fucking fucking great in that movie. Don't get me wrong, man. But fucking Richard Dawson is like the best part of that fucking movie. Man, Jingle All the Way, you're a trip, bro. Lay off the crack pipe. Dude, please. I don't do crack. I do heroin. Anyway, um, is one of two underrated Arnold movies. Running Man. What's the other one? The Running Man and Junior. Is that the other one? Junior. I can't even keep a straight face for that. I don't even like Junior. How Junior wasn't the end of Arnold Schwarzenegger's career? I don't know. I don't know how the fuck that didn't happen. Somebody went to Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the biggest action stars at the time, and said, "Hey, we got this movie for you." Okay, I listened. I don't know why he's fucking Jewish now. And they said, "Yep, Junior, got it." End of days. But somebody went to Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the biggest action stars at the time. I think it was around the same time as True Lies. So, one of the biggest action movie coming off one of the biggest action movies at the time. And somebody said, "All right, I got this movie for you." He was like, "I'm listening." And he said, You're gonna play a man who's pregnant." And this motherfucker said yes. Like Jingle All the Way, I can wrap my head around Arnold Schwarzenegger saying yes to that. But Junior, he said yes to that, and not only did he say yes to it, he had a career after that. I don't even like Junior. Twins was a good one. I think because Danny DeVito was in it, Twins was a big hit. Yeah, I was about to say Twins. I was just about to say Twins. I like Twins, but still, man, Junior. I think Junior is like okay for like one viewing, but it's not like one that like, oh fuck, man, I want to watch a funny movie tonight. Let me pop in Junior again. You know, I think I watched it like once before, and I was like, all right, okay, but like I was young, like I couldn't pop that movie in now and be like, yay, Junior. Yeah. We thought that would be a huge hit, like Twins, but no. Little known fact: Arnold Schwarzenegger's biggest paycheck was from really. Would have thought the biggest paycheck would have probably been. I'm only saying this because the last movie made so much money, so I figured to get him back, it would have been this one. I would have thought his biggest paycheck would have been Terminator 3 because it was made by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has some deep pockets and shit. So to get him back after Terminator 2, so I figured, oh wow, 30, 40 million from Twins. Shit. Like before you told me that, if you would have said what was Arnold Schwarzenegger's biggest paycheck, I probably would have said Terminator 3 for the reason I just said. Because Warner Brothers has deep pockets, and they would have tried to get him back after Terminator 2 and such. I was waiting for the one guy to say his favorite was. Oh man, that'd been perfect considering the storyline of Junior. You know, man, Arnold is a steroid taking freak. Don't know how he hasn't died yet. Isn't Arnold a WWE Hall of Famer? He is. Why? I do not know. The celebrity, at least like most of the celebrities in the WWE celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame, like Drew Carey. Drew Carey at least did something memorable to where like when we mentioned the Royal Rumble, like, oh shit, remember when Drew Carey was in the Royal Rumble? Wasn't that fucked up and shit? I personally like Drew Carey, so whatever. Pete Rose, like, okay, fuck, 3 consecutive WrestleManias where he fucked with Kane. Okay, cool.
awesome. But like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he took a swing at fucking Triple H one time on a SmackDown, not even a pay per view, and he gets into the Hall of Fame. I never understood that, you know. But whatever, good for him, I guess. I mean, I know, but still, at least like the celebrities that are in there did shit that's memorable. At least like when you say like, oh, Drew Carey, and people are like, oh yeah, fuck, he was in the Royal Rumble. Fuck, that's right. When you say Bob Euchre, people are like, oh yeah, fuck, when he got choked. Oh shit, that's right. Fuck. When you say Kid Rock, people are like, oh yeah, fuck, that fucking 15-minute performance. Fuck, goddamn. They hate it, but you remember it. When you say Arnold Schwarzenegger, people are like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, what shit? When was he in fucking WWE? Fuck, what the? And then you gotta fucking remind them. Oh, well, fuck, he took a oh shit, he took a swing at Triple H. Fuck, what pay per view was that? One pay per view was SmackDown. Oh fuck, you know, like, fuck, people don't remember that. Is Pamela Anderson in WWE Hall of Fame? No, no, no. I think the only celebrities in there are Bob Uecker, Kid Rock, Schwarzenegger, Drew Carey, Pete Rose. Pete Rose, Bob Uecker, Drew Carey, Schwarzenegger, Rock. Donald Trump, thank you. Mr. T is in it. Mike Tyson. I think that's it. He's just for celebrities. Nope, Cyndi Lauper's on in. She should be though. I think Cyndi Lauper. Um, Cyndi Lauper, Dennis Rodman, David Arquette should be in. Say what you want about David Arquette, but we're still fucking talking about the shit. Who's your favorite wrestler? Like right now or of all time? Time it's of all time it's Jake the Snake Roberts. That's my favorite wrestler of all time, Jake Snake Roberts. And right now, it's kind of hard to really pick one right now. There's not really a lot to choose from. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but it's really hard to pick a favorite. Um, I mean, I guess Charlotte Flair, I guess, would be a good one to pick. Lacey Evans, but she's pregnant at the moment. Um, Dexter Loomis. I like Dexter Loomis a lot. Hmm, let's be real. If it was real, fighting Brock would beat everyone's shot. Kerry Von Erich and Randy Savage for me. Kerry Von Erich. That's an interesting choice. Texas Tornado. Kerry Gordy. No, I've heard that fucking Ming is like the fucking the baddest bitch around, man. Or AKA Haku. I've heard that motherfucker could kill you with his bare hands, man.
Which wrestler do you think would give Brock the biggest run for his money in a fight? Haku.
Haku or the Honky Tonk Man? One of the two.
Big Show or Kurt Angle in his prime? Haku was a lot of rumors. I don't know, man. The shit. Scott Steiner could kick some butt and time goes down. Yeah, if he remembered to take his roids that morning. Hi-oh! Still alive? Yep. I'm about to wrap up here in about 10 minutes, though. 11 o'clock is usually my cutoff. What's your favorite Halloween movie? Halloween as in like the Halloween series or well, you just missed it. We were talking about wrestling there, Gold Rush. Yeah, franchise. Four. There he is again, just four. And know what to do with that. Oh, four is good. Oh wow. I said one that you liked. Holy shit. I just saw that look again, just like, did he really just say part four? But I will say this, it's a controversial thing to say, but I have a soft spot for Halloween Resurrection only because it was the only one of like the original franchise I got to go see in theaters. So like I will say I kind of like it just because of that. Yep, there it is. At least you didn't say part five of Resurrection, and I just explained why I liked Resurrection. Trick or treat, motherfucker. The main there's two things about Resurrection that really bother me looking back at it. Is one, when Busta Rhymes was dressed up as Michael Myers and he runs into Michael Myers and he's like, "What the fuck, man? I thought I was gonna dress up as Michael Myers. I thought I told you that shit. Why didn't Michael Myers just fucking stab his ass right then and there and just end it?" Like that I didn't understand, you know? And two, the other thing when like fucking Sean Patrick Thomas's character uh fucking realizes that the spices are fresh. Like of all things in the house that they set up, like they put the fake body parts in the fucking like the basement and shit, and they find that they're made in Taiwan. Oh, but of all things that they set up in the house, they went and replaced the old spices with fresh spices. Like why? Like of all things they could have planted. That's what they planted. They planted fresh new spices in there. Like I really didn't understand that. You know? Yeah, Michael just stared. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but in like previous Halloween movies, you go to Michael Myers, like, what the fuck you doing, man? Like, I'm not gonna stab your ass. That's it. Game is over. What's your favorite Stallone movie? Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Is it really? Man, you told me. No, I do enjoy that movie. But favorite Stallone movie? I don't think my catalog's too deep on Stallone though. I guess if I really had to pick a favorite, I mean it's up there considering that I don't, but I guess Escape Plan, I guess, would probably be the favorite. Crack can't make a person. I told you I don't do crack, I do heroin. Get it right. Dude, it's Stallone and Estelle Getty. What, like, I mean, like, you can't go wrong. How many DVDs do you own? 7. And 6 of them are Cool Runnings. I can see more than 7 in the background. Those aren't mine. Those are my sister's DVDs here. These are all my sister's right here. Those aren't mine. You asked how many I own. I own 7, 6 of which are copies of Cool Runnings. Thoughts on True Romance? Never seen it. Wrestling was great in the 90s and 2000. Uh, I will say it's got, like fucking early, like once WCW shut down, it got pretty bad for a while. I will say in the last couple of years, it has gotten a lot better. It's still nowhere near as good as it was, in the Monday Night Wars times, but it has gotten better, in my opinion. The cast is better than the movie. They really need a live. Oh, fucking totally. They're gonna get one back at WrestleMania. So 22,000 people they're gonna have.
Yeah, it's going to be in Tampa again this year. It was supposed to be in Hollywood this year. WrestleMania goes Hollywood, but thanks a lot, COVID. Joe Blow. I see what you did there. Are you familiar with the Montreal Screwjob? The Montreal what? Really? You think it was a scripted work? Really? Interesting. Fuck him. If he doesn't do business, we do business for him. One of the best Triple H quotes ever. I can't see that being a work, but I trust him. So who knows? I was there live. That Kane versus Mankind in a dark match scared the shit out of me. All right, well, it's 11 o'clock here. So, Brett, screw Brett. So, I'm going to wrap up here. So, yeah, all the stuff's in the description down below. If you want to get yourself a free 4-pack of Raise Energy, remember to use my checkout code ARTIST and save 15% on other products at repsports.com. Teespring link, Amazon wish list, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. You guys want to help a brother out. So until, what is it, Tuesday? Until Thursday. I am the Artist Version 1. Remember, be breezy.